welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in today's reaction video, what I'm going to discuss is something that's hilarious, okay? It's stupid. Now, what you're going to see is a modern-day woman, a black woman, who is at a chained restaurant. And when they serve her the food that she asked for, she believes that it's not enough portions of food on that plate. In other words, there's not enough meat on this plate. There's not enough vegetables on this plate. It drives her insane to the point where she musty back heifer out. She just go crazy. She start climbing on top of tables and stuff, picking up salt shakers and food and hurling it and throwing it at the workers and screaming and cussing and stuff. She goes completely musty back heifer and she can't control it. She gets musty. So what I'm going to do is show you this, because this video is made for educational purposes, YouTube, about what happens when a musty back heifer don't get all her food. Let's get to it. 1 second. I put on your screen. Observe.
What is this over?
As you can tell, when a musty back heifer is hungry, nothing you can do about it. The most dangerous place you could be is between a musty back heifer and a barbecue rib. Now, what you see now, she was on top of things, throwing stuff like that, and it was all behind a portion of food that she felt she was skipped on. They didn't give her enough food. Now, I'm going to go to another content creator, and she's going to come in on it. But it's pretty much the same thing I'm telling you. These musty back heifers are not going to let you do what you want to do with their food, man. You tripping. Let me go ahead and make it larger for you on your screen. Let's get to it.
Y'all go back and view that video for full context. And before y'all start saying, no, it's not all black women. No, it's not all of us. It's not a majority of us. Okay, shut the entire hell up. Okay?
Before she gets started, she's correct. See, what y'all need to understand, the majority of y'all are doing this. A lot of modern day black women are doing these things that we talk about, that we report about on our show like that. You just get upset because people put the truth in front of your face. If you don't like it, then encourage your sisters and your sisterhood to stop acting like some damn musty back heifers, and we wouldn't have this issue. You know how embarrassing it is as a community to have certain black women get on top of tables and throw mashed potatoes and collard greens and fucking English peas at people because she didn't think she got enough food on her goddamn plate at a chain restaurant. They're supposed to serve you a certain portion of food anyway. Ain't my fault that your ass goddamn hungry and shit all the damn week. That ain't our fault and shit like that, okay? We're gonna keep going because you're actually acting in such a way that will aid the ones that you call quote unquote colonizers, quote unquote the oppressors, the shit that you always talk about. Your behavior actually helps them. You get what I'm saying? That's what you call them, right? So you really are feeding, you're really feeding into that narrative of a dysfunctional, unruly, unkept black woman, in my most humble opinion. But let's keep going.
Escuches. Para un momento, por favor, okay? Why do we have to act like this when we go in public places? Because they didn't give you the correct portion. Whether you go to Chili's or Applebee's or Chipotle, whatever the hell the name of the place is, why can't we act like we got some sense? Why can't we show that we have decorum? This is embarrassment. We go out the country and act the same damn way when we don't get our way. Can y'all please help me make it make sense? Appreciate it.
And she is 100% correct on that. Whenever black women now go out of country, it's always going to be a news report about them acting foolish now. You see that now. People, they're going out there. They're not trying to pay people for services out there. They fighting people in their country. They're not Americans. They go to Dubai. They go to Thailand. They go to any other country and act foolish. And then they get upset and want you to send them money and fight for them when they get arrested. Because in them other countries, they don't put up with that BS. They don't put up with none of that stuff that they do here. So you're going to have to respect men there. And since women here don't believe that you should respect a man here, They take that BS out there and they get their ass locked up in a jail cell where they have to eat rice and fish heads for a whole month. And that's their fault. Now let's keep going. I got more to show you. Give me a second. I put on your screen, y'all. Give me a second. Because this one we're going to talk about without talking about the colonizer and all this stuff like that. Your behavior. You're the real ones that's oppressing the black community by acting like a fool. I'll let her tell you. Let's get it.
Black women are keeping black women oppressed. I just seen this video of this lady. She was just like, tell my baby daddy girlfriend he with us watching Netflix. And oh my God, I almost threw and broke my phone. I can't see nothing else like this. Like, even if it's a joke or if it's not, black women keep black women oppressed. We the only culture who normalize bullshit. And I promise we the only culture to do this. I've been in the Air Force, been around so many different cultures, so many races, so many ethnicities of people, and they don't act like this. They don't glorify baby mama, baby daddy culture. I don't know who y'all been around. I don't know if y'all been around people, but let me tell you, as an Air Force veteran, black women, we get laughed at. We get laughed at as a culture. And y'all keep us getting laughed at because of the shit that y'all find funny. Then y'all want to say, oh, it's the system. It's the white man. It ain't no fucking system holding us back. It's y'all holding us back. Y'all holding us back with the culture. Not normalizing real shit. Not normalizing being wives. Not normalizing being husbands. And the black women that are wives, it seem like they always got a bone to pick with somebody. So I be confused.
He's correct. It's the black culture that's kind of destroying black people. All right, there's some good things about black culture that is actually a thing that make black people look good, but there's some black culture that make us look bad, man. And like she said, the wives that are married they act like they're miserable, so they try to keep everybody else miserable. Then y'all normalize the bullshit. She's 100% correct. All this baby mama drama, this baby mama culture, this slut culture, this whole music, all this stuff. Y'all making it worse. So it's not the system. It's not the white man. It's us doing this to us now. You get what I'm saying? Now you can be a fool and say, well, they started it. They the ones that made black people. They started it. Man, you a grown motherfucker. Ain't nobody from any ethnic group is forcing you to do shit right now. You decide to act like a degenerate. You decide to act like a mustard back heifer. You decide to eat booty. That's all on you. It's nobody else's fault but your own. Let's keep going.
What is going on with the culture? Black women, what is going on? Because nobody's oppressing us but us. We're not oppressed. No system is holding us back. Because how can a Mexican come here today? How can a Mexican woman with her man, how can they come to the States today and build a better America?
That is true. There are a lot of people in Texas, especially that are Mexican or whatever. They come here and have nothing, don't have anything. They move in with other Mexican family members, for example, but they work hard, become strong. I see some Mexicans out here drive some of the most nicest, expensive trucks, SUVs, Suburbans, Tahoes, cars, doing real well. Now, keep in mind, now some of these people don't even speak English that well. Here we are, as a people, can speak English, but we keep holding each other back like crabs in a bucket. Every time one goes up, we try to pull them back down. So it ain't always the system. You got to take some self-accountability, man. This go for men and women. You got to take some self-accountability for where you are in life. No one put you there majority of the times. You might have started out a bad way, but 20 years later, if you're a grown man, a grown person, or 30 years later, you're supposed to come off that shit on your own. Ain't nobody supposed to be holding your hand. The world don't owe you no goddamn understanding and sympathy. They don't even owe you no help. You got to help yourselves, man. So stop blaming everybody but yourself. You know I cannot stand a person who has this defeatist victim mentality, because that's all that is, a victim's mentality. Like that woman in the first clip. I guess somebody gonna say the reason why she acting like a fool inside that chain restaurant, throwing food all over the goddamn place, is because of somebody else. Somebody else made her mad enough. Somebody else provoked her enough. Someone else just manipulated her or coerced her to act up, to jump on the goddamn table and throw mashed potatoes and food around because she didn't get enough food on her plate. Someone says that. It's always going to be a fool that agree with a fool. And there's always going to be someone who says some shit like that. Ain't nobody fault but your own, man. Take some accountability. That's all you got to do.
How can they do that? Because black people be in la la land, distracted with bullshit, not even understanding the world around them. Y'all said fuck what our ancestors did. Our ancestors went for all this baby mama, baby daddy bullshit. Y'all don't understand that we really making history right now. Our kids one day gonna look back on it and say, "Ooh, look at the baby mama and the baby daddy epidemic. Look at all them black people. They was never married. Look at them little slaves. They just always followed the trends. They never even thought how they can build themselves up. They didn't think how they can build themselves up. They just took those crumbs. They was okay with the baby mamas. They was okay with the baby daddies. They was okay with not building community. They was okay with the joy of making another black woman feel some type of way. Because why would you make a video saying, tell my baby daddy girlfriend that he upstairs with us? That's how y'all get y'all high. Y'all get y'all high off bullshit. That's why the black culture don't move. That's why all these immigrants coming in taking y'all jobs. If you're young, you have an obligation. You have an obligation to lead and change the culture for the better. What do y'all be doing?
She is 100% correct in my most humble opinion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Jeremy Hill Show. I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Until then, y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. Keep your head up, like Tupac said. Be strong now, you hear?